Good evening mga ka-Try! Welcome back to Try Beauty and Wellness. For the very first time, magkakaroon tayo ng hair care segment today, wherein we will talk about how to take care of our hair, some hair hacks, hair essentials, and hairstyle na pwede ninyong i-try at gawin sa sarili ninyo, especially kapag may gatherings. So lahat ng yan, kung interesado kayong malaman, please keep on watching. So yung guest natin ngayon, i-share niya kung paano niya alagaan yung super curly na hair niya. Tuturuan tayo ni Miss Elena Cuevo, wherein she will share to us kung paano niya alagaan ang buhok niya, kung ano yung pwede niyang i-share sa atin ng mga essentials niya, at yung mga hairstyles na ginagawa niya kapag meron siyang nippy. Panoorin niyo po.
Hello po mga ka-Try, I am Elena and today I will be teaching you how to take care of your curly hair. So dati, my hair would get like really tangled. Like at the back, merong isang malaking clump ng hair na it's just full of tangles. And sobrang hirap na tanggalin. So ang ginagawa ng neighbor namin, she would get like olive oil or coconut oil and she would like soak my hair. So nag-aamoy latik ako. Nilalagyan niya ako ng coconut oil para lang matanggal yung tangles dun sa likod ng hair ko. So age 11, April 10, 14, I had my first rebond. So it was okay for like a few months. Pero hindi na siya maganda because tumutubo na yung roots ko. So nung tumubo yung roots ko, it just looked very weird kasi your roots is very curly. Then yung ends is like stick straight. So I had my hair bonded for like 4 years. That was 2014 to 2018. March 2018, dun yung huli kong rebond. Doon ako nag-decide na after nito hindi na ako magpa-rebond. I'm just gonna grow out my curly hair. Nag-decide din ako na hindi na magpa-rebond kasi number one, it was expensive, okay? Hindi man ako yung nagbabayad sa mga rebond ko. Para dun sa tita ko na nagbabayad ng rebond. Maraming salamat. So my second rebond was priced at 7,000 pesos. 7,000 pesos. Third rebond, 6,000 pesos. And fourth rebond, around 4,000 to 5,000 yata. Hindi ko na matandaan. So, I started my curly hair journey around March 2019. So, there's this method called the Curly Girl Method. Basically, dun sa method na yun, it was created by Lori Nasi, who is also the author of the Curly Girl Handbook. So, in this handbook, there are a lot of rules. Number one, no shampoo. Yes, no shampoo. So, itong shampoo, wala na. Kay mama to. So, hindi ko to pwede itapon kasi wala siyang gagawin. So, no shampoo. It's like, what? No shampoo? Paano mo malilinis yung hair mo? So, instead of shampoo, ang gagawin mo is co-wash. Co-wash means conditioner only washing. So, kuha ka ng conditioner mo, you put it on the roots of your hair and you massage na gano'n para mawala yung build-up and etc. Pero ako personally, gumagamit pa rin ng shampoo. Pero hindi na yung may sulfate. So, no sulfates, no silicones, no parabens, no mineral oil, no alcohol, all the bad stuff. Wala. So, silicones, basically, ang ginagawa niya, it coats the hair strand. Parang siyang may plastic na film sa hair mo and it doesn't allow moisture to penetrate your hair. And para matanggal yun, kailangan mo ng sulfate. So, sulfate is very dry to your hair. So, it's in this cycle of sulfate and silicone and sulfate and silicone. It's very damaging to your hair. Curly hair is naturally very dry. So, mayroong group, it's called Curly Girl Philippines. Tinuturuan ka ng Curly Girl Method ni Lorraine Massey. So, makikita niyo dun sa group, there's like units and mga pwedeng basahin and product recommendations. For product recommendations, hindi ko siya marirecommend like right away. Kasi first, you need to know what your hair porosity is. So, hair porosity basically is how open or how close your hair cuticle is. So, pag low porosity ka, your hair cuticle is tighter, mas sarado siya. So, mas mahirap makapasok ang moisture and product in your hair. Pero, matagal din siya mawala. So, pag high porosity naman, mas madali siyang makapasok sa hair. Madali ma-absorb pag high porosity hair. Pero pag high porosity hair, madali rin siyang mawala. So kung gano'n siya kabilis pumasok, gano'n din siya kabilis umalis. So I personally have medium to high porosity. That means medium is like the perfect like in between ng high and low porosity. So there are aspects na low porosity and high porosity, so like medium porosity. So you can know what your hair porosity is kung gaano siya katagal mag-dry. So personally, mine dries for around 3 to 4 hours. So pag high porosity, it is around 1 to 3 hours. And pag medium porosity, 3 to 4 hours or 3 to 5 hours. And pag low porosity, it is 5 plus hours. I'm saying 5 plus, not like 5 to 8, 5 to 9. Because meron akong mga friends na curly girls na low porosity and it takes their hair almost days to dry. So 5 plus. So once you know what your hair porosity is, that's where you build your routine. So there's also this thing called hair types, which tells you what kind of waves or curls or coils you have. So I personally have maybe like 2C to 3B hair. So pag 2C, it is like medyo S yung curve niya. Pag 3A, medyo big ringlets na siya. Like, kasing size na daw siya ng sidewalk chalks. Tapos 3B is much finer curls. Mga medyo ganyan na. Medyo frizzy siya, sorry. So this is around 3B. Itong strand na to. Medyo magulo siya. Then we have 3A, which is right here. Ayan, mga 3A yan. So now, I will be showing you what products I use for my hair. Ayan. So, kinuha ko lang yung mga products na usually na ginagamit ko per wash day. And also my weekly wash day. So, for a normal wash day, usually my routine is cleanse, condition, and style. Yun lang. So, usually yung ginagamit ko shampoo or cleanser is the Zen Nutrients Google shampoo. So, I use this from the start of my curly hair journey. Mabilis siya mapahaba ng buhok for me. So, when I started, I had like ganito lang. So, a year already, ganyan na. Mahaba na hair ko. I use either of these two conditioners. So, one is by Human Heart Nature. No, you can see it. Okay. By Human Heart Nature. This is their Strengthening Plus Conditioner. So, this has protein in it. So, if you have low porosity hair, your hair might be a little more sensitive to protein. So, this is the Curls by Zen Nutrients Tea Tree and Avocado Conditioner. Bago lang siya. Literally, kaka-release lang nito yata last month. So, I alternate these two. Depende sa needs ng hair ko. Gel. It holds your curls. Medyo crunchy nga lang, pero you can just scrunch out the curl. So, this one is from Bench. Ayan. Bench. So, ngayon, yung normal wash day routine ko lang. So, I wash my hair every 3 to 4 days. So, now, ipapakita ko yung routine ko and how I do everything in the shower para makita niyo kung paano ko siya ginagawa sa hair. Ayan. So, ngayon, paggagamit na tayo ng cleanser. I will be using Zen Nutrients Gugo Shampoo. So, yung shampoo po na ito, wala po siyang sulfates, silicones, parabens, mineral oil, or alcohols. So, it is Curly Girl approved. Ima-massage ko lang po siya sa hair ko for around 5 minutes para ma-cleanse talaga yung scalp ko. Hindi ko siya ilalagay sa mid-lengths to the ends of my hair kasi baka ma-dry lalo. So, babalawan na po natin. And pagkatapos niyan, magko-conditioner na po tayo. So, gagamitin po natin ngayon ang Curls by Zen Nutrients Conditioner. So, this has tea tree and avocado. So, gagamit po ako ng 5 pumps to start. So, isusmooth over ko lang siya to the mid-lengths hanggang sa ends ng hair ko. Since yun yung pinaka nangangailangan ng conditioner. So, isusmooth over ko lang para evenly distributed yung conditioner sa hair ko. So, ngayon, magdi-detangle na po tayo. So, I'm gonna use this wide tooth comb and ipapart ko muna ang hair ko sa natural part niya. And I will part it down the middle para mas madaling i-manage. So, start from the ends of your hair, working up para hindi matug and mapull yung hair nyo kapag nagde-detangle kayo. So, sa other side din, syempre, kailangan mag-detangle. So, ang gagawin naman natin ngayon is squish to condish. That means you're aiding water para makapasok siya sa hair mo, para maging moisturized yung hair. Konti lang because sobrang thick nito and sobrang a little goes a long way. Ayan. So just smooth over your hair using the praying hands technique, or you can also rake in the product in your hair para mas evenly distributed siya. So makikita niyo po, yung hands niyo po and dapat meron kayong marinig na squishing sounds. Ayan. So, parang pinapulse nyo ang hair ninyo para mag-absorb siya ng conditioner and water. Na a little goes a long way. So, once nakapag-ganon na kayo for a few minutes, you will start seeing yung curl formation ng hair nyo. So, I will be right back kapag tapos na ako with everything. Ngayon po, tapos na ako sa shower. So, ngayon, isa-style na po natin ang ating hair. So, gagamit po ako ng continuous spray mist bottle para ma-rewet yung curls kasi nag-plop ako for around 20 minutes and masyado siyang na-dry. And ngayon, maglalagay na po tayo ng product which is Bench Fix Plus Gel. So, itong gel na to, it has really good hold sa curls. So, you can be sure na tatagal po talaga yung curls nyo. So, using the praying hands technique, I will smooth over yung gel sa aking hair para lahat ng hair ko is mako-coat ng gel. So, starting from the back, since yun yung usually hindi pinaka-defined, so I will use praying hands technique and I will scrunch yung curls para to encourage curl formation. Ayan. So, kung makikita nyo po, nagpo-form na po yung curls by scrunching. So, ngayon po, gagawin naman natin yung other side ng ating hair para lahat ng curls all over the head is defined. So, again, with the praying hands technique and scrunch, I apply the gel. Yan. So, tapos na po ako mag-apply ng gel. So, inoorasan ko lang po kung gaano katagal mag-dry ang aking hair. So, this hair is around 60% dry. So, yung remaining na 40%, i-diffuse ko na lang on low and cold. Kapag po hot ang ginamit ninyo sa hair nyo, mas lalo po siya mag-frizz. So, I usually use it sa cold setting niya. So, it took me around 3 hours and 30 minutes to dry my hair. Kasama dyan yung konting diffusing na ginawa ko. So, actually, dito sa timer ko, it's 3 hours and 53 minutes. Pero nakalimutan ko patayin yung timer or yung stopwatch. So, this is the final result na. So, hindi ko pa siya scrunch na ganon. Nagaganon. So, medyo flat pa siya. So, yung last step na gawin natin is scrunch out the crunch. So, SOTC. So, kung makikita niyo dito, like, ano siya, parang basa pa yung itsura niya. Pero hindi na siya basa. It's just crunchy dahil dun sa gel. So, medyo matigas. So, ang gagawin natin with our hands, gaganyan natin. And, parang ni-squeeze mo siya para mawala yung cast ng gel and maging soft yung hair. basically. So, dito tayo sa roots, medyo flat. So, if you flip natin, then, siya natin siya scrunch. Flip. Ayan, scrunch. Hair flip. Yan. So, pag i-shake out mo yung roots, use your fingers. So, parang i-ganyan mo siya. Tapos, shake. Pwede mo rin balikta rin. Para i-shake. So, ganyan. And cutting scrunch. And yeah, yun lang. So, yun ang aking hair routine. So, ngayon po, ipapakita ko naman sa inyo yung mga tools and equipment na ginagamit ko to maintain my curly hair. So, first is ito. So, this is a hair dryer with the diffuser attachment. So, ginagamit ko to pag gusto kong mabilis matuyo yung hair ko or pag wala akong time na magpatuyo. So, ito yung gamit ko. So, I use it on the low and cool setting. Kasi pag hot ang ginamit mo, in the long run, magiging mas dry yung hair mo. Like, not in a good way na tuyo na, pero as in dry na dry and magiging frizzy din siya. The next ko naman na ginagamit is this one. So this is a continuous spray or continuous mist spray bottle. Ayan. It has 300 ml of water. And ginagamit ko to pang refresh ng hair pag tinatamad ako maligo ng hair. So mag-spray lang ako hanggang sa damp na siya. Maglalagay akong product and usually air dry pero pag pag ako mag-diffuse ako. So, alam naman natin na sobrang init dito sa Pilipinas and hindi natin maiwasan na magtali ng hair. So, instead na gumagamit ng minipis and mahihigpit na hair ties na nagpupul sa hair mo, I use ito. These are scrunchies. So, this is a silk scrunchie specifically designed for curly hair. Curly hair brand yung gumawa nito dito sa Philippines. So, almost all of these are locally available. Kung hindi naman, sa Shopee lang, mabibili nyo na. Hindi siya madulas sa hair. Maganda yung hold niya, actually. Para hindi mag-dent masyado yung hair. Ayan. So, these are satin naman. So, mas affordable to kaysa sa silk. Good alternative to silk scrunchies. So these are from a local brand dito sa Philippines. So support local. At night, kapag nagsi-skincare na ako, I want my hair out of my face. So gumagamit ako ng satin headband. Ayan. So stretchable siya. Hindi siya yung parang plastic na ginaganon. Stretchable siya para kasya sa head. So, ginagamit ko sa gabi kapag mag-skincare na ako para hindi nakasabog yung hair ko sa face. Ayan. And sa gabi din, kailangan ko rin protektahan yung hair ko. So, gagamit ako ng satin nightcap. So, reversible siya. So, pwedeng inside out, pwedeng outside in. So, satin helps reduce frizz sa hair. So, that's why halos puro satin and silk yung mga ginagamit ko. So, how I would put this on is, babalik rin kay hair ko. Tapos, I start from the back. Pag ganon. So, parang igaganon ko siya. Yung ganon. Tapos, itatak in ko yung hair ko sa loob para lahat sila is protected sa gabi. So, sa shower naman, kapag nag-wash day ako, I use this. So, this is a scalp brush, scalp massager brush, or just scalp brush. And ginagamit ko to habang nag-cleanse ako, like habang nag-shampoo or nagpo-wash para mawala talaga lahat ng dandruff and build up sa hair ko. So, next naman is this one. So, I use this to detangle my hair. Ang tawag sa kanya is shower comb or a white tooth comb. Usually, ginagamit ko siya sa shower. So, iniiwan ko lang siya dun. And next is this one. So, this is called a styling brush. It has 9 rows. Natatanggal yan. So, pwedeng 7, pwedeng 5, pwedeng kahit ilang rows. So, natatanggal itong part na to. Itong red part na to. Pero mahirap siya tanggalin. Kailangan mong pwesahin para hindi siya nasisira. So, minsan ang tawag din dito is a Denman brush or a Paganini brush. But since wala siyang brand, kasi binili ko lang siya sa Shopee, I call it a styling brush. So, next naman is pag tuyo na yung hair ko, minsan flat siya. So, gumagamit ako nito. This is a hair pick or an afro pick. So to use this, you just go to the roots of your hair and medyo i-pick mo na siya ng ganyan. Para to create volume sa roots. Yeah. So that is how you use an afro/hair pick. So pwede rin dito sa ilalim. Gusto nyo ng volume from the bottom. So next is this one. So this is called an edge brush. Parang ma-keep yung mga flyaways and baby hairs away and nakalay dito. Ito. Yung mga baby hairs and flyaways. So yun ang purpose niya. Parang i-brush mo muna siya ganyan. Then ipasok mo yan. So nilalagay niyan usually ng gel. Pero hindi ko ito masyadong ginagamit kasi nasa bahay lang naman ako. So hindi ko kailangan magpaganda. And last naman, ito. So habang basa pa yung hair ko, maglalagay na ako nito. So these are called root clips. So ito ay double prong na root clips. So nilalagay ko siya sa roots ng hair ko. Para habang nagda-dry siya ng may volume. Yan. So hindi lang dalawa ginagamit ko. Marami akong ginagamit, mga 5 to 10. Like all around sa crown area ng hair ko. So, bumili ako niyan sa Lazada for, I think, 120 for 10 pieces. Medyo mahal. So, those were the tools and equipment that I use to maintain my curly hair.
Thank you so much, Miss Elena Cuervo, sa pag-share mo sa mga katry natin ng tips kung paano alagaan yung curly hair. Thank you so much sa pag-guest mo sa Try Beauty and Wellness. I hope mga katry natuto kayo sa kanya at marami kayong napulot na aral kay Miss Elena. So dyan nagtatapos ang lahat mga katry. Thank you so much din po sa support ninyo sa Try PH Media. We are on our road towards 10K, so please like and share our videos. Like our Facebook page, follow our Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube and click the bell button para maging updated kayo lagi sa mga bagong videos namin. So that's it guys. Thank you so much. See you again next week. Bye!